me to the acme of my performance on the stage today. Thank you so much. So, Toastmasters and all my dear friends, I welcome you all to yet another meeting of Taj Toastmasters Club. And thank you all for joining here physically, and a very warm welcome to all those members and guests who have joined online through our virtual private meeting club. So today's meeting theme is keep looking up. So when I heard the word keep looking up, the one thing that came to my mind was my days when I was a student in the military school. So every time we walked the parade officer, who was to be very strict, okay, it was either, we always say a carrot or the stick, but there was no carrot there, it was always the stick. So he said, keep looking up when you march forward, keep looking up. Head straight, keep looking up. So we did not realize the significance of that phrase, keep looking up. But as we move over in life, when we start chasing the destination of the journey or the experience of success or performance or excellence, whatever you may call it as, the point of keep looking up. Looking up to a better version of yourself, looking up to better competition to whom you can match, or looking up for a better place, position, or profession. So this is what we all try and aim to do. So this endeavor that we have all gathered here today as Toastmasters is one such small thing that we are doing in our life to make ourselves keep looking up. And let's keep this positive vibration going on. I'll not steal the ideas from our Toastmaster today. I'm pretty sure he has so much to talk about this one. So I will leave the main, I'm just skimming through the cream. The main cake is for him to take over. So before we start off with today's meeting, as we did in the last meeting, let us get ourselves introduced to the new word before even we invite anyone on the stage. To introduce the new word for today, let me call on our word master, also our Vice President Education, who is a multitasker, the best example I could ever see, and I can proudly say that he is my protege. Toastmaster Jaja Koshi, please introduce the word of the day.
Thank you, Dr. Sundar. Today's word of the day is acme. Now, acme is the point at which something is at its best, or mostly highly developed. We are here to develop as a good speaker, better communicator, better listener. It will help you in your work, it will help you at home, you become a better husband, you're a better listener. Synonyms are apex, climax, culmination, peak, pinnacle, and summit. You can use it in a sentence. At her acme, the singer was making over $30 million a year. The team reached its acme when it won the national championship. Taj reached its acme last year. And to take it to the same level this year or better, we need to work together.
Thank you very much. Our Master, Koshi, I request you all to use the word of the day, acme, as much as possible wherever it can be used, whenever you're on the stage speaking today in the meeting. So before we go on to the regular meeting proceedings, we need to acknowledge our last meeting's winners. And also we had some achievers through the course of the last 1 week, the time since we met last time. So the last week's winners were, best speaker was Toastmaster Maya Krishna. I request the Toastmaster to stand up. Please hold your applause until all the names are called out. Our icebreaker speaker was Toastmaster Rajan Jose. I think he is joining virtually. Our best table topic speaker was Toastmaster Javed Ali. The best evaluator was Toastmaster Jijo Koshi. Best meeting leader was Toastmaster Umesh. And the best of big three was Toastmaster Sunil Idikulla. Please give a big round of applause for all of them. I would also like to call another round of applause. You may please be seated. I would also like to call another round of applause for our members. As we always say, Taj, the word translates to crown. So wherever we go, we are shining like the true crowns. So our members are not shining only in Taj Club, but also in the different clubs of Area 6, Division B of District 79. So we had the Grand Professionals Toastmasters Club, our sister club in Area 6, and they had a contest this week. So all the leaders and even the winners are predominantly from Taj. The names that I would like to call for are the Chief Judge, Toastmaster Jija Kochi, the Contest Chair, Toastmaster Hassan Hussain, Contest Masters, Toastmaster Shakir and Toastmaster Roy, and the winners, Toastmaster Ibrahim Karjikar and Toastmaster Muhammad Iqbal Qasim. A big round of applause for Taj. Thank you very much for spreading the name of Taj and carrying the flag higher. So we have a few guests with us today. Let me first call the physical guest who is present with us here. So I'm sorry, I don't know your name, but will you please come on the stage and introduce yourself?
So my name is Muhammad Abdullah, and I'm a student here at Kingston University. My third year of electrical engineering.
Thank you very much, Mr. Muhammad Abdullah, for joining us today. I hope you will be enjoying our meeting today as much as we do. If you are interested in trying an impromptu speech, please feel free to volunteer and we will be more than happy to help you. And we also have a few guests online, right? Is it possible we can call them? We have Toastmaster Kazi. Toastmaster Kazi, could you please unmute and introduce yourself? I know you because you are part of another club in Area 6, but please introduce yourself for other Taj members.
Hello, good evening, everybody. My name is Qazi Sayyid Naqiyuddin. I'm a member of Mecca Toastmaster Club. First time I'm joining this club as a guest, and I'm working at Dammam in Saudi Arabian Industrial and Trading Company as finance manager. Thank you very much, and thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. We also have Efebola. Efebola, Toastmaster. Efebola, would you please unmute and introduce yourself?
I left.
Yeah, somebody is joining us. I would appreciate if you could rename yourself. Probably apply for a kids account, which shows the fire section of your class or your kids' class. I think okay, fine. We would appreciate the feedback or the introduction as and when the time comes. Let's now move on. We are going to have a vibrant meeting. And to context today's vibrant meeting, we have yet another vibrant Toastmaster who always, rather than saying always, I would say think before. Every time I ask him, why are you not taking up the stage quite often? The answer he has is, if I have to take the stage, then my performance must be at the end. And he proves to the point. Every time I've seen him walk on the stage, be it a contest, be it a role, be it a meeting leader, or be it a speech, he dominates the show. He takes us all with whatever he wants to convey. Professionally, he works as a travel and tourism specialist with Al-Marai Company. He's a proud entrepreneur. After a long journey of trials, and tribulations, finally he is a successful entrepreneur that he himself proudly claims. He started a travel called as Teakwood Travels recently, and we all know him through the Teakwood Travels Facebook page. He is none other than our treasurer, Toastmaster Karnagaran. Please put your hands together and welcome our Toastmaster.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Today, our theme is keep looking up. Charlie Brown quotes, keep looking up. That's the secret of life. Yes, he rightly said that. Take our current scenario in the world. We are facing continuous variants, Delta, Beta, Omicron, and many more is still waiting, it seems. But entire world did not lose its hope. In the initial stage, all were intimidated, terrified. What's going to happen to the world? But we were slowly understanding the nature of the COVID. We accepted the challenge, we analyzed, and we came up with the solution called vaccination very quickly. This actually is the quickest invented vaccination when you compare to the other old vaccination. So humans can achieve anything. Only thing is we should always keep looking up for the solution, for the better place, for the betterment of our own life. When I think about my personal life, when COVID started in February 2020, slowly it is spreading. We did not expect that this is going to reach everywhere, no corner of the world. And WhatsApp forwards are keep coming. I was not keep looking for that, but it was there in the inbox. People were, it was, I don't know whether still I am confused whether it was a fake videos or not. But when we saw the video, we had so much fear. But what happened now? Most of us, in the earlier period, in March 2020 or August 2020, you were scared to touch your mask. After reaching home, carefully you remove and put it in the dustbin. But now what we are doing? We are keeping mask as our kerchief. That much confidence from where we are getting. That's the positive attitude we have. Now we understood, we are accepting the challenge and we are ready to face that. So, any problem, in the initial stage it looks like that. Don't worry, keep looking up. You will see a solution for everything. Now let's move on to our today activity. As usual, we are going to have 3 sessions. First one is prepared speech, where our speakers, they prepare, train themselves and come to the stage. Second one, table topic speech. That is impromptu speech, where speakers are going to test their speaking ability on the stage. The topic will be given. Fourth one, general evaluator. General evaluation is nothing but our evaluator will come and examine entire our program, how it went, and each and every speaker will be evaluated. Before moving to our first session, let me ask our VP Education, is there any changes in our agenda?
Yes, we, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guest, we have a few changes. The grammarian role will be done by me, instead of Toastmaster PK Philip. And we have a change in speaker. Native speaker will not be doing the speech today. I'll be doing it instead.
Thank you, VP Education, for the update. Now let's listen from our leaders. First, I would like to call our counter. He is basically from Jharkhand, fundamentally from India, and currently from Rauda. He is a planning engineer in Riyadh Metro project. Please welcome Toastmaster Mansoor to explain his role of today's speaker.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmaster and guests. The purpose of our podcast is to know what and sound that are used as a judge or powerful by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sound, including and I will also note when a speaker before the word or phrase such as I, or this in. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used this expression. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mansoor. Next, we have a ceramic engineer as our grammarian today. He is our past VP membership and current VP education. He is working for Saudi Arabia. Put your hands to welcome our grammarian Toastmaster Jijo Koshi.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Good evening. As a grammarian, it's my responsibility to to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. Back to you.
Thank you. Am I ready? Next we have a super energetic Toastmaster. He's our trainer today. He's a project manager in American Express. Let us welcome our today's trainer Toastmaster Raju on stage to explain this.
Good evening, Mr. and Madam Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters in this discuss. As timer, I will time the table topic session, formal speeches, and the evaluators. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red lights or cards. The table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. Those giving speeches should limit their remarks to their specific speech times. Icebreaker speeches should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. Most other speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. The individual evaluator should be between 2 to 3 minutes. With this, back to you.
Thank you, Paramount. Next, now let us listen from our next meeting leader, exciting Toastmaster, mechanical engineer, and our own founder Toastmaster, Java Ravi, to explain his today's subject.
Good evening, Toastmasters of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a word counter, I will collect and count the balance and the audience votes for best speaker, best table topic speakers, best evaluator, and the best of the big three. The big three are the Toastmasters, the table topic masters, and the general evaluator. I will record which person wins in each category. I will not cast a ballot myself except in the case of a tie, in which case I will cast a vote to break the tie. I will not announce a tie vote. Place your vote in one of these containers on each table. At the end of the meeting, I will announce and award ribbons to the winners of the votes. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Today we have a list of speakers. Before we move on to listen from our first speaker, let us listen from her evaluator, Toastmaster, TPM Manas Al-Bukhari, to explain the objective of his topic speaker. Thank you.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests. The purpose of this project for my speaker is to introduce herself to the club and also to learn the basic structure of a public speech. The speech title is all about myself and the time is 4 to 6 minutes. Dear speaker, please note that the Taj Toastmasters first screen will act as your timer screen. So you may use that in the virtual background and she will be.
I'll just show her if she is able to see it.
Yes.
It's actually virtual is there.
Yes, I can see it.
I don't see it.
Ready? Thank you. Thank you.
Am I audible?
But I cannot use this.
Yes, give it. I've got it. Yes, madam, you are very much honorable. Toastmaster, please empty your glass now. We are going to have the cocktail party because someone is going to break the ice. Let us listen from her. Clap your hands to welcome our first speaker on stage.
Good evening, guests and fellow Toastmasters. Earlier today, I sat staring at a blank Word file for some time and then shouted out to my daughter, "Rose, I'm blank." She came over as if she was my muse, patted my shoulder in her dramatic, jovial manner, and said, "Just think of the first thing and the last thing you want to speak about, and then just fill the rest in." She then walked away munching her snacks. I find myself getting more and more interested, excited, and intrigued in the conversations that I have with my kids and my students. Youngsters have fantastic ideas. I've been working in education management for 15 years, in teaching, administrative roles, leadership roles, and beyond any doubt, I'm convinced that nothing is as comparable nor as satisfying as teaching. I enjoy every minute I spend with my students and have actually learned quite a lot from every single one of them. With a Cambridge CELTA teaching qualification and a Cambridge Delta, which is the acme in language teaching and what I'm currently pursuing, I believe I can hone my teaching skills and do the best of my capacity for my students. Working with children of different age groups for a very long time has taught me that it is not easy to guide or mold them with advice or great words. But it's easy if you set yourself as an example. They don't hear you much, but they see you well. I have been very successful in this area, and I've been able to bring strong rapport and long-lasting relationships with students of different nationalities. I truly believe in the concept of lifelong learning, and I try to challenge myself from being complacent. I take up continuous professional development courses, traveling, fitness challenges, do-it-yourself projects, gardening, Toastmasters International. These are some of the activities that I involve myself in. With a doctor father who never compromised for anything less than perfect, my brother, my younger brother, who was my partner in childhood crimes, and myself, we easily fell into that groove. But the standard my mom, the homemaker, has set is selflessness. And this still stands unattainable for us. You all know how moms are. Except for a few years in Nigeria, my childhood and education has all been in my lovely state of Kerala. Meeting my husband, Rajan, at the Alwa Palace in 2000 culminated in our wedding. And I moved to Riyadh, where Rajan was working. We are blessed with two amazing kids, Joseph, who's doing his BTech computer science, and Rose, my daughter, who's doing her grade 12. Both of them are currently with us in Riyadh. Though it was difficult for me to adapt to the lifestyle here in the beginning, after spending more than 20 years in the kingdom, I find it more difficult to re-adapt to the current fast-paced changes, and especially to let go of my abaya. I'm generally a happy person who counts my blessings every day and is grateful for each one of them. I'm thankful for my family, my friends, my profession, my students, everyone I meet, and everything that comes my way. And it is with this positive spirit that I await every new day. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
The moment you said teacher, I got scared. Before we move on towards our next speaker, let us listen from his evaluator, Toastmaster, Maya Krishnan.
Dear fellow Toastmasters, yes, a warm greeting to all.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Today my speaker is going to deliver a speech about Leadership Development Pathways L1 T2. The speech title is Positive Attitude. The purpose of this project for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply to a second speech. The speech may be humorous or informational or any style. Remember this. Over.
Thank you, wonderful. Our second speaker, he is an electrical engineer from Kandwa, Madhya Pradesh. This is famous for a legendary actor, singer, and director Kishore Kumar was born there. This Toastmaster is working with Saudi Electricity Company from the year 2010. He is forced to have only one wife and blessed with 2 kids. When others coming to the Toastmaster on a serious note, this Toastmaster made Toastmastering as a hobby. When you start loving something, you will start chasing that automatically. Let us welcome our chasing Toastmaster, Ramesh Ansari, on stage with a round of applause.
If you look the right way, you can see that whole world is a garden. I can hope so. Good evening, Toastmaster and distinguished guest. Positive attitude. It's played important role in your life because life is a journey where we can experience so many things in our personal life as well as in our professional life. Some are expected, some are not expected things. In my view, positive attitude makes our life easier. We can avoid, with the help of it, we can avoid worries and negative thinking. It brings optimize our life. If when we follow positive attitude in our life will be happier, brighter, and successful. I give you a real example from my life. It was in 2001 when I got into the opportunity as electrical engineer from Independent Limited. It is a joint venture of a German solar company. I accepted the offer and I applied. I selected for an interview in Dubai. When I reached on time to office, HR manager said you have to qualify the exam. After it, you will be applied for interview. I passed the interview and I got ready for interview. After the introduction, Interviewer asked some technical questions and I answered successfully and I satisfied him. The interviewer said, this job position is not for our plant, instead it was for our site. And if employed, you will be assigned a job for our site as electrical engineer. I said, okay, no problem. Then the interviewer said, what's we have so many wind turbine site remote top of the hill in South India, and your colleagues make it difficult for you to work in such challenging condition and tough site. So I said, no problem, it's okay, I can work because mountain climbing and travelings are my hobby. The interviewer said, we have German culture in our organization. It means we do not provide manpower support to our employee. It means employee has to perform themselves their task, their own. For example, interview said, for example, we have 15 HP motor, and suppose it is got and we have to send to vendor for demanding job. Then how do you perform this job? And do you know what is the weight of 15 HP motor? I said, yes, I know, that is 70 to 35 kg. So interviewer said, yes, you are right. Now tell me, how do you dispatch it? I said, I will bring an iron rod, and with the help of iron rod, I will lift the motor from its lifting height, and one side of iron rod I will hold and lift, and another side of iron rod one worker will hold, and we two person carry the motor up to the gate, and I dispatch it. Interviewer said, Parvez, I already told you, we do not provide the manpower on-site support to our employee. Even we don't have the iron rod. I said, okay, I will use foot lifter or trolley. By the help of it, I will shift. Interviewer said, no, we do not have such type of facility in our company. I said, okay, I will use UT crane or electric winch. By the help of it, I will shift it. Again, interviewer said, no, we do not have these things in our company. There was a deep silence, and I was thinking, कौन सी डब्बा कंपनी को मैं इंटरव्यू दे रहा हूँ. Then after it, interviewer said, "Now finished," and he started to write something on my CV. Suddenly, I interviewed, "Sir, you want to shift this motor alone to get and dispatch?" He said, "Yes." "Could you please provide me toolbox to engineer?" He said, "Yes." So I explained him, I will dismantling the motor with proper tools, and I will dismantling and keep separate is the motor stator and fluids and rotor. And one by one, I will shift this parts to my shoulder with the gate and reassemble it. And then I will make purchase order and shift the motor to the vendor. Suddenly he shouted, "Yes, that's positive attitude I want in my employees. And now you are confident and you are deserved for this position." So, with the help of positive attitude, if we apply in our life, we can crack any interview, even we can face any problem and we can solve the problem and we can get the happy position in our life. Keep our heart positive, because our heart becomes our word. Keep our words positive, because our words become our habits. So, Toastmaster and Muslim Grace, would you follow or apply in your life positive attitude in your life?
Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Parvez, for that hilarious and positive speech. Next, let us move on to our third speaker. Before that, let's listen from his evaluator, Toastmaster Muhammad Shakir, about the speech objectives.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the evening. A warm good evening to all. My speaker is going to deliver his level 1 project 2. Second speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. The purpose of this speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. Speech titled My Quarantine Journey. Wow, looks sound good. Let's see how it's going to deliver this. And I wish my speaker to add me his speech to the next level. Thank you and thank you.
Thank you, Evaluator. Our third speaker is coming from God's own country, Kerala. Has been staying in Riyadh since 2012 with his one and only wife, Mrs. Anita, and the one and only son, Mr. Akshay. He is working for SPC as a process excellence expert with core expertise in process re-engineering and change management. He is awarded a Six Sigma Belt title, and he is also an ISO lead auditor with total 20 years of experience. Let us welcome our third speaker, Toastmaster Jitesh Rajan. Thank you very much.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Before starting quarantine journey, take a deep breath because quarantine journey is like huge. You have to activate your legs. It means my journey, as you know, my journey started when I went to India in December 2020 for a small vacation, short vacation. And what happened is, while coming back, Corona was the highlight. No flights, nothing. So my option was that to come back to Dubai or some other country and all that. So I started my journey in January 23rd, 2021. There, I took a help of agent. I booked my tickets, hotels, everything, and then I started my journey. And first 10 days was awesome. I was enjoying Dubai, going everywhere. Wherever I went, I went on that place. It was nice. 11th day, my friend came to my place. I have two friends. They came because it was a Friday. They came there. One guy was coughing out of that. Okay, Corona, no Corona. We went around Dubai, done shopping, having a good time, having good food, all that stuff. Then that day, next day, morning onwards, I fall asleep. Okay, and that could like it was fever, body pain, everything. I realized this is not normal. So I had a lot of friends who was traveling to Riyadh on the same part. They said, don't go to doctor. If someone says, you cannot travel 15. So I didn't went. They said, automatically you will bring they give you card, use that, they used to supply all that stuff. Then 14th day, the condition was bad. On 13th day, all my people who was traveling to Riyadh, my friends, they started moving out because their 15 days was over. I left with one friend on 14th day, and the same day, Saudi announced no flights to Dubai. No flights from Dubai. So I cannot travel. On top of it, I was having fever. I cannot go for RT-PCR. I want to check my fever and all that. I went to doctor on 15th day, confirmed with this corona. They said you cannot go back. The life is so strict. You are in quarantine, you are in Ladakh. You cannot go out again like that. So go back to your hotel. Immediately take a quarantine hotel. There is a quarantine place. You have to stay there. And I went back to hotel. They said, Corona, you have to vacate immediately. Imagine a situation where the person is not well and you are treated like something you have gone. And they said, you cannot stay. If you want to stay, you have to pay for the 4 rooms surrounding. The hotel was
good one. So I said, I tried contacting contacts and there no one is speaking food. It was again a Friday. And then my cousin had a good board actually. He was an editor. Using his links, one guy came and picked me up and took me to 60 kilometers away from that conference center. I stayed there. It was like a studio apartment, very small room. There was already one guy, a Nepali guy, and he shared the room. And when I went inside, rooms, everything was good. It's not like you cannot open anything. It was good. Windows, everything was good. Or if you open like this, good. It's like you're feeding an animal or something. Then when I see that other day, he's always sleeping. I don't know what from. It was full day sleeping. I never saw him speaking on 10 days we spent together, but hardly chats or something. Every day, when the nurse will come, do testing on that, food will be supplied like this, and room will be filled. So that is the only people who we see also. What's it? Very good. 10 days somehow it finished. After 10 days, they gave a certificate, now you're out of program. No certificate, they gave a certificate. It was like, it was also certificate. Using that certificate, you can travel also. That's it. I took it like next day, came back to India, where I said, oh, now I'm going back to India, everything, and came back to the same place and said, I'm back again. I have to justify myself not having done that. Then my office was still okay. They were still allowing me for this work from home and all that options. Then I thought I don't have to go. It's like you cannot sit like this. I tried via Nepal. Nepal was worse. Right? It was when I landed, same like curfew started. No food, nothing. Everything comes from India. So they wrote the blocks, they block the roads, everything. There is nothing for it. There is no water, nothing. So, and curfew, it's like holding. Military used to roam around, and 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the night, they will open. You have to rush and take the food, whatever you get, everything water, everything you find, take it, and eat it. That was the speech. After 14th day, case of the flight. Case of the flight, I cannot travel back. I went back to India by road because flights are over. Went to Gorakhpur, from Gorakhpur to Delhi, from Delhi to Kerala. After that, in July again I thought, I need to make work. I cannot sit like this. I went to Serbia. Serbia city is like a Russian old city. City is nice, infrastructure wise it's good, but people are poor. You will see like they are struggling, they are getting things. You will see a lot of beggars and all. Then food, no food. Serbia, if you try want to something, there are 2 Indian restaurants in Serbia. And this food, like 400 reals for one dal fry, one roti was 150 rupees. Rupees. So imagine having one food was like 1,500, 2,000 rupees. I bought some noodles, bread, and that was for the 50 rupees. Triggered at last reached Qatar, 17 hours of layoff, slept on the floor, and next day, I was thinking I'm the unluckiest person on the whole world. So, and after reaching Qatar, they said you cannot travel to Riyadh. You have to stay in Oman for 5 days. Again 5 days quarantine in Oman. After that, I reached Riyadh. This is the story of foreign life. Hope no one has them to watch it. So, thank you so much.
That was a wonderful COVID journey, and you got achievement also, certificates also issued for you. Would have joined Toastmaster earlier to avoid all this problem. Because you would have got people to answers. Next, Let us move on to our fourth speaker. Before that, let us listen from his evaluator, Toastmaster Sunny Kurvilla. Please share the object of
From here or from there?
please from there also. Please welcome.
Once again, exuberant greetings to you all. Good evening. The speaker is going to deliver his L2 P3 project from Innovative Planning. The topic is Introduction to Toastmaster Mentoring. The title of this page, Benefits of Being Mentored. Time 5 to 7 minutes. The purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspects of their previous experience as a coach.
Thank you, evaluator. Toastmaster, whenever you are listening to the evaluator and he says about the purpose, please listen to it carefully. Because when the speaker comes here, please look into that. Look for that, whether he is achieving that purpose or he is deviating from the subject. Within 5 to 7 minutes, he has to achieve the purpose. That is the role he is going to play. Our next speaker is a ceramic engineer. He is working for Sunday Ceramics. He is our past BP membership and current BP education. Let us welcome Toastmaster Jijo Koshi on stage.
Thank you, Toastmaster evening, Toastmaster Karnagi. Hello, Toastmasters, distinguished guests. Introduction to mentoring. How many of you all know what is the difference between coach and a mentor? Confusing, right? Let me clarify to you. A coach, someone who's just focusing on a single task. He gets money. Now, Taj Toastmasters or any mentoring program, there is no money. But you get much more than that. The mentor and the mentee is growing simultaneously. That is much more than money. That is how I value it. Every achiever is inspired by a mentor. Said Gifty Akita. I believe so. Or any great speaker or motivational talker, he always talks about his mentors. Anyone for that reason. I am inspired by my mentor until this day. And I'm sure it will go on. When I started my first speech, my eyes blinked. I was holding my hands like this. Shivering. I did not carry a bottle of water that day. One of my very close mates told me, take a bottle with you. 2 speeches I did along with water. My evaluator was very humble. He gave me, just work on your vocabulary. Next speech, I worked on my vocabulary. The mentor called me, Jijo, you were great today. You had just 2 issues. Just work on your stage moment and hands. Done. Level 1, project 2. I have 2 targets and gestures, stage moment. Achieved. Very confident, even the evaluator said, very good. My mentor, he said, you do your fabulous vocal variety, hand gestures, everything must just improve. I said, what is this? What is he up to? How is he commanding to me at this age? I am 48, he is commanding me. Seems similar, right? But then I realized, is he trying to put me down? Is he the mentor, dementor, or tormentor? He is guide. He is the advisor. He is trying to make a better version of him. That is what a mentor looks in you. He wants a champion better than him. My mentor in Toastmasters is none other than our president, D.J. Sundaram. Please give him a big round of applause for such great mentors. This is my 4th year in Toastmasters. Even until date, any doubt, any level, any project. How many of you are your mentors for your speeches? 3, 4, 5. And I see those hands of those people who I can say are great speakers. The only reason being your speech is being mentored. So, what is the advantage of a mentored speech? It's just like a pencil. A pencil will work, but if you polish that pencil, little more and little more and little more, you get its chance. This is what we do in speaking or any even contest, especially contest. Everything matters. The finite thing, the pauses, the moments. Sorry to say, these days we are losing the quality of speeches in online environments. That is only because lack of mentoring. You need to go back to your mentor. Stay with him, if possible physically. I do. At least 15 minutes a week. 15 minutes a week? Nothing, right? Possible?
Yes.
Do you know your mentor? Do you know your mentor?
Yes.
Great. Many of them still don't know their mentors in touch. This is the wrong reaction. They send the evaluation, speech to me. Please send it to your mentor. I will say this. So this should not happen. If you want a polished speech, a polished performance, be a leadership role, be a meeting leader role, be a speech. Go back. You will know a better version of every project. Every project could be done in a better way. You don't need, this is my 4th part. I'm doing the same topic, introduction to mentoring. And every time I design it a different way. That is by talking to your mentor. Plus, we are meeting the same audience. I don't want to give them a boring speech. I want to give something new. Something that's lacking in them. Something to take it forward. In Taj, we have multiple mentors. I am proud to say that. Starting with DTM Sridhar, DTM Gururajan, DTM Roji Matthews, Toastmaster Sunny Guruvela, DTM Mahesh, Toastmaster Sherin, our past president, now our current president, DTM Sundar, and all NextCom. We help each other. We grow only by helping each other. There is nothing wrong to call your mentor, call him every week. Ask him 2 things. He will surely help you. I can proudly say, only with Taj we can have such positive understanding with each other. Friends, fellow Toastmasters, it's nothing wrong to go back to your mentor. This is not rocket science, but that small things that will really matter in the future. So go back today, find out who's your mentor. Maybe the next champion is lying within you, which needs to be taken out. And that is possible only by going back to mentor.
Thank you. Thank you, VP Education. So all of you ready to look for your mentor now? Before move on to our 5th speaker, let us listen from his evaluator, Deejam Sundar Ramani.
I tell it from here itself?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Toastmasters, good evening. My speaker is going to do his L5P2 project, Level 5 Project 2, which is about high performance leadership. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn about and apply the skills needed to run a lessons learned meeting during the project or after its completion. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of his or her leadership experience and the impact of lesson learned during the meeting. So this is, sorry, I told high performance leadership. It is not high performance leadership. So he has already delivered a speech, the first speech, which was about the vision and the plan that he wanted to, how we wanted to perform. So this second speech is going to showcase what lessons that we learned out of this project. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, moderator. Our fifth speaker is from the Pilgrim district of God's own country, and he is working for Marco Construction Company, currently working in Real Metro Bus Depot project as a health and safety in charge. He is our fully charged Taj member from the year 2019. Let us welcome Toastmaster Sunil Idikulam.
If everyone moving forward together, then success takes care by itself. My dear fellow Toastmasters and respected guests, a warm good evening to you all.
Good evening.
In my previous speech, I discussed about the preparation of our Taj drawing and coloring competitions. Did you attend that event?
Yes.
Yes.
How many of your kids participate in that event? Thank you. Anyhow, that event was a great success. More than 400 kids participated in that event in 3 categories. The category was Kudus, Champs, and Masters. This category is divided according to the age limit. We choose more than 20 subjects for the team, for the project. Before each contest, just before that, we choose the team with the help of wheel of names. Why we did this one? Because to ensure that no one knows what is the subject of the project. And the subject theme for the Kudus was Racing Sun, Forest for the Charms, and Desert for the Masters. Anyhow, by personally, I have got very well experience and self-confidence. When DGM Mahesh, our past president, he called me and he approached me, you are going to be the event chair for the upcoming drawing competition. I said, sir, I don't have experience about drawing. He motivated me and he told, take this as a challenge. I said, okay, agreed. I will take this as a challenge. The first challenge we faced to prepare the rules and regulations. We made a lot of online meetings, brainstorms, meetings to find out the solutions. What are the rules and regulations we have to prepare with the. At the end, our professional team I saw the professionalism from another in that to prepare him for the rules and preparations. And then we circulated to all the social media. The second challenge was to find out a able sponsor. Our team member, our sponsor chair was Toastmaster Madi. It's great help we found our sponsor, and that the sponsor is none other than Fiber Casa. Anyway, we complete our competitions in a professional way. Then the third challenge comes. Around 400 drawings come to our emails. We have to download all these drawings to forward our able judges. With the help of our team members, we did this all drawings we downloaded and we sent it to all the 6 judges for the judges. Within time limit, we announced the result also. My dear fellow Toastmasters, I saw the real team spirit, the unity, and team spirit and teamwork from this our team. I still believe this unity, teamwork, and enthusiasm make Taj every event become a great success. And the same thing happened in that drawing competition also. The supporting nature, team spirit, teamwork made this success, this event also become a great success. And the outcome, the outreach was our Taj Girls Club. And on the road, now our Taj Club, they are generating great, dashing, young leaders from the Girls Club. At this moment, I would like to appreciate all my team members as well as our whole Taj Toastmasters for the great support to get that event was become a great success. Now, I will show the project what was the winning drawing for our all these 3 candidates. I think all of them are not shown this pictures in this drawing before. This was for the Purus, the age limit was 6 to 9, and this was for 7 runner, which and this was we selected for 10 pictures for the consolation race winners also. And this is for the chance for the age group from 10 to 14 and the forest. And this is for the master. The thing was this one. And this was our level, and we did this part, we see all these things. So my dear Toastmasters, this was the success for the great journey, and thank you all for this great effort for doing this. Back to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil, for the wonderful speech. Mr. Khan, is all the speaker qualified?
Except one, we have everyone else is qualified.
Who is the Toastmaster?
That's Toastmaster Jitesh Raj.
Jitesh Raj.
It's 7 minutes.
Thank you, Jana. Toastmaster, please vote for the best speaker. 4 speakers are qualified. Toastmaster Smita Rajan, Toastmaster Parvesh Ansari, Toastmaster Sunil Idikula, Toastmaster Jiju Joshi. Now, I told you the metaphorical understanding of looking up. Keep looking up. What is the metaphorical understanding of keep looking up? Things are going to be okay. What about the physical understanding of keep looking up? Our president said clearly, keep looking up is the posture where we look up. What is the opposite of keep looking up?
Keep looking down.
Looking down. What happens when things are not moving as per our plan? When we fail, we start looking down. But nowadays, we are looking down because of our smartphone. You know, the byproduct of keep looking down, it communicates to the others that you are not approachable, you are not friendly. So people keep the distance. Looking up posture invites people into your life. You may not know, they may be a part of the solution for all your problems. They may help you in all ways and means. You can see me, I am the benefactor of keep looking up. Always for the opportunity. I am participating in Toastmaster Club. Always I look up, I speak to the people. You will not believe the entire business, 90%, 99% business I got from our Toastmaster only. You cannot underestimate what you are going to keep looking up for, no? You know the business volume, they say that we should not tell. There is a positive as well as negative element when you say about your business. I will tell you, to boost your keep looking up posture, I have passed 1 crore business turnover. Our Toastmasters helped me. Only thing is I was keep looking upward. So please keep looking up. Now let us move to our next exciting session. To conduct this session, we have energetic Toastmaster. He is from the cultural capital of Bihar. His city name is Darbhanga. This city is nominated as the capital city for the proposed new state of India called Midila. How many of you know? I don't know. Thank you. Our table topic master is working as a QA and QC manager in MEFC company. He is also a certified QMS ISO lead auditor. He is holding various positions in other clubs and districts. But he is a proud member of Taj Toastmasters. He is none other than Toastmaster Hassan Hussain. Please welcome to your thunderous applause.
Thank you, Toastmasters, today for this very kind and very generous and very investigative introduction. You have done a great research of my background. Thank you for your kind gesture. Good evening once again to all fellow Toastmasters. Before I start my session, may I ask a question to all of you? What was the purpose of yours to join Toastmasters? Make friends. Great, mashallah. Anyone else? Better speaker. Thank you. I would like to hear from you, member. Sorry? Great.
Overcome stage fear. Overcome stage fear.
Thank you, leader. Thank you very much. So, thank you for the inputs. Mostly, I will excuse you because you joined for making friends. No problem, you have many friends here. Those who join for being or becoming great speaker, great presenter, or a great leader. This is the segment for them. For you, it was your session to be a great presenter. You have presented already, right? Now it's time for the people who want to be a great speaker. How many of you really wants to be an original speaker. I mean, before I say what I mean by saying original speaker, not to prepare much, feel free, relaxed, talk what comes in your mind at the moment. That is what original speaker means. So how many of you aim to be that kind of speaker? I see most of the hands. Great. So this is the segment. I will give you a chance to showcase yourself and to reach out towards your objective, that is to become an original speaker, and that is being perfect in front of a speaker. In prepared speech session, we had great speeches from all the Toastmasters. Hats off to them. I believe you have had a lot of preparation for that. But for this segment, I will not give you a chance more than 30 seconds to prepare yourself and deliver it at the same moment. So please excuse me for that. This is the real essence of Toastmaster. This is the real teaching of Toastmaster, that you need to grab the opportunity whenever it comes to you. Any challenge that comes to you, face it at the same moment. Come forward, take this challenge. Don't let the opportunity go out from you, because opportunity never knocks the door twice. I would like to invite one by one from each of my fellow Toastmasters on the stage, calling out topic, and let us give them the chance to express their thoughts and opinion and to grow up as a better speaker. For that, I have selected so many topics. This is what the segment of table topic is. Here, I will present the topic to the speaker. You will be given a time of 1 to 2 minutes to express your thoughts. And the timer will be indicated green at every 1 minute, yellow at 1.5, and red at 2 minutes. So once the topic is given, you can utilize 30 seconds to think about the topic, present it within that time duration. If you exceed more than 30 seconds of a deadline, you will be considered disqualified. So to consider yourself to be voted for the best speaker, please try to wrap up your speech within these time frames. So I hope the criteria is very clear. Let me put forward the first topic to the audience. Sorry for the interruption. The first topic is, I will not present the topic, not displaying it, because the purpose of Toastmaster is also for the better listening. To be a better listener, please concentrate on the topic and raise your hand whoever would like to volunteer on that. Topic is, look up always. As our theme says, everyone come look upward, right? Look up always, look back never. And to speak on this topic, I would like to see who is going to volunteer. Thank you. So, Pastor Sunny Kurula, my mentor, I would like to welcome him to the stage.
Thank you. Once again, very bad greetings to you all. This is my philosophy. Always look up. The top of a hill is the bottom of the next. That thinking gives us energy to climb again and again. Think of President or past President, Dr. Abdul Kalam, APJ Abdul Kalam. He said bye-bye to this world after giving a speech. And this is what gave him this much energy. He wanted to perform. Always look up. That will give energy for you to perform. That makes you difference between animal and human being. Animals, once their stomach is full, they want to relax. They will wake up just to eat. But human beings, they need to rise again and again. If I tell my experience,
Years before, when I reached my hometown, I saw a place, a building. I said to myself, if I am able to buy this thing, wow, this is my ambition. I wanted to buy this one. If I am able to buy this one, my life is fulfilled. Yes, I purchased that thing. But after working many years here, I purchased another 5 like that. If I saturate myself, end of the day. Always look up. Maybe whatever you are earning, you may not consume it. You may not spend it for yourself. And probably you don't know for whom you are making. You enjoy it. You make things happen that will automatically help others also to achieve much better. When I became president of this club, that was my motive. I thought it is last. But I became president, area sales director, that prompted many other people, including my protege, do something. Always look up. That makes your life beautiful.
Thank you, Toastmasters. Thank you, Villa, for sharing your wonderful thoughts. Now, I would like to introduce the next topic. The topic is, it is just connected to that what Toastmasters said, but it is just a way around. Falling down is not failure. Failure comes when you stay where you fall. I will repeat, falling down is not a failure. Failure comes when you stay where you have fallen. And to speak on this topic, I would like to invite my friend, Toastmaster Muhammad Iqbal Qasim.
Toastmasters, just for a moment, I fell down. I felt that way. But when I wake up, or when I stood up, I understood life is to be continuous. I have to walk in front, not look backwards, or not to be stagnant. How many of us know here, or how many of us like a flowing water, fresh water, and stagnant, dirty water? I am sure everyone likes a fresh, flowing water, the mineral water, I think. Thank you. The best thing, where it comes, when you move out of your comfort zone. Don't expect a big person comes to you with a big verse. No. It doesn't happen every time. You have to think about yourself first and start moving ahead. Don't look backside or don't stay in the stagnant position. If I stay here in the stagnant position, I am sure I am not going to develop. Back to 2015, when I lost my job. It was a situation, bad situation. I was thinking the doors are closed. But what happened is, one door is closed, the God opened for me 4 doors, and I happened to see 4 different industries, not only food, also pharma, agriculture. And now I got a chance to select what I want. If I start thinking myself that I don't have anything, I would have failed on that same day and I would have come to India. But the study, the consciousness, move forward situation keep me alive, and today I reach up to the production head. So my dear friends, it's your choice. Want to stay here or keep moving forward? Thank you and back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Iqbal, for this inspiring and elevating speech. It was a really inspiring journey of yours that keeps all of us motivated. Thank you for bringing that wonderful story of yours. Now, the next topic is look up, get up, don't ever give up. Look up, get up, don't ever give up. And to speak on this topic, I would like to invite Toastmaster Jabir. And don't ever give up.
Once again, fellow Toastmasters and guests, warm good evening to all. Who am I? How I am standing here today? It's everything because of the self-confidence with me. If we are not ready to face the challenges in our everyday life, we will be stuck up in our life in that same stage. We have to wake up, get up, and never we should give up our challenges or our effort. Here, same like me, in youngers in India or all over the world, there are millions, billions of people. They have studied engineering, medicines, graduates, but these people are not getting the opportunity of job. Where the world is going. And today, we are with the job, we are with our family, and we are living, sleeping well. But there are millions of people, they are struggling for their job. Every day, to survive their job, they are struggling. What we are going to do for them? We have to be role models for each and every one of the people in this world. We have to change the entire life, entire world to be better place, best place for everyone in this world. So, we have to be talented, we have to go forward. We should not go think and see our back and the past, what we have lost. We have to be the role model for everyone. Back to the
Thank you, Toastmaster Jabir Ali, for your wonderful thoughts. It was a great speech. Now, I would like to introduce the next topic. The topic is, if you are not making mistake, you are not doing anything. If you are not making mistakes, you are not doing anything. And for this, I would like to invite our guest, Muhammad Abdullah.
Point of information. I guess, does he know about our ranking criteria?
1 to 2 minutes speech.
Green will be shown at 1 minute, yellow at 1.5, red at 2 minutes. Once that, you have 30 seconds back. You know the topic, right?
Yeah. Fellow Toastmasters and vice president, very good evening. So, how do we learn something? To learn something, we need to make mistakes. So, how do we learn? For example, how did we learn how to speak? It didn't come to us, just like it is. You have to make mistakes, and that's the essence of learning something. So, let's say, So yeah, making mistakes is part of learning and it's part of life. So if you want to reach somewhere or to any level, you have to make mistakes. You might fall down. You might have to, let's say, overcome challenges, and that's part of life. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad. It's about taking up this challenge, and you were profoundly speaking very well. Actually, as the first time I could remember my time, how it was for me. I was speaking for the perfection time. So, hats off to you. Our next topic is, don't be afraid to give up to go for great. Sorry, don't be afraid to give up the good thing to go for great. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for great. And to speak on this topic, I would like to invite our very new Toastmaster, Bhaskar. The topic is clear. Yeah, don't be afraid to give up good to go for great.
So, good evening, everybody. I am Bhaskar. The topic, what I can feel that with my work experience, I can relate to this topic very well. As a beginner in organization, we have to learn many tasks, but sometimes we feel very possessive about, okay, we want to have that, and when we train somebody, we might lose the job or something. However, challenge comes and with the positivity and to prove ourselves to be as an acme, we have to give up some good things so that we can look for some new challenges. And here I am also to take up a new challenge. I feel like I was feeling that I was having a good time watching Netflix and everything, but now I want to do something great. So I feel I'm doing good now instead of being making excuse of my previous life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Bhaskar, for putting up your thoughts. Thank you all the Toastmasters, all the participants who made this segment very interesting, very inspiring, and very successful. I'm sure that all of us here have taken away a great message from all your speeches. It was all inspiring. I would love to call each one of you on the stage, but I am restricted to the time limitation. So hope the next time and the next time for all of you. With this, I would like to conclude my session. Before I conclude, may I request Mr. Time if all the speakers are qualified?
Yes, all are qualified.
Mr. Vote counter, please, you may proceed for the voting. Dear fellow Toastmaster, please vote for the best speaker who prefer that they have performed well to the best of their ability. The message, I will leave the stage to all of you from the message from all the speakers that we shall never give up. Keep looking up and keep moving forward. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, every talking master, for the wonderful session. Before moving towards our next section called evaluation, I have some pills to swallow. To keep looking up mentally and physically, I have 4 pills with me now. Let me give you one by one. The first pill is, if you want to keep looking up, please try to understand what motivates. Why many of us are not attending Toastmasters regularly? The main reason is we miss the motivation. we are not understanding what is the motivational factor to come to the Toastmaster for the regular meetings. If we analyze and follow our motivation factor, we will not miss any single session. There are three types of motivational factor I wanted to give here. One is incentives. The second one is achievement factor. Third one is fear factor. Either when you are coming to Toastmaster, you should get some incentives. After each meeting, our treasurer will give 50 riyals to all the members who are coming for the meeting. How many of you get motivation? All of us get some. The second one, achievement. When you come to the Toastmaster club, after giving your speech, if you get the achievement, first speaker, best speaker, that motivates you to keep looking up for the next meeting. The third, fear factor, that's me. Always for the examination or for any factor, only fear moves me, fear motivates me to achieve that. Till today evening, I was not sure what I am going to do as a Toastmaster. Fear slowly, gradually, last 1 week developed. But today, I was able to complete it within 1 hour. Yes, this is what I am going to do. Fear is an important factor. It can motivate you to achieve your ultimate of your life very quickly. The second thing, which is write down your goal. If you want to keep looking up, write down your goals. To listen is very easy, but it's big task to write your goal. Look down and take the pen and write down your goal. You cannot. It's very difficult to write our goal because ourselves we are not confident that, or we are not aware about our goal. When you don't know your goal, where you are looking at? Please start, write down your goal and place it somewhere like how we are keeping our word of the day active. Automatically, when you see that button, you will realize, you will start looking up to reach that goal. Another tool I will be giving later. Let us move to our third session, evaluation. To conduct this session, we have our Chief Accountant from Interplasco, our handsome Toastmaster of Taj since 2018, prolific speaker and event manager of DCB. Let us welcome our General Evaluator, Toastmaster Roy Jose on stage.
So, we are reaching to the end of this session. Before that, all of you want to know how we perform today. Right? Yes. This is what we call evaluation session in Toastmasters. Why evaluation in our Toastmasters meeting? No other, yes. No other sessions or programs in this world gives an instant evaluation to anyone. Here, we got the opportunity to get instant evaluations about how I perform, how you perform. But one of the peculiarities in those processes, here we never demotivate anybody. We motivate, as our Toastmaster today said. We motivate, we inspire, so that they will come again on the stage and speak. That is the main aim for evaluation in this Toastmasters evaluation session. Now, today's evaluation session, I think the time is running. So today's evaluation session has, as usual, 3 segments. First, I will call upon the prepared speech evaluators, and then the table topic evaluation. Secondly, I will call upon the meeting leaders to present their report. And lastly, I will give an overall evaluation of today's meeting. Without any time delay, let us move to the first speaker. Today's first speaker was Toastmaster Sunita L. L1 B1 icebreaker. This is going to evaluate by a dynamic, distinguished Toastmaster who always like to come in front and competitive. And recently he traveled to California. He didn't call me because Anyway, I would like to call our VP membership Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Manas Al-Bukhari to evaluate Toastmaster Sundara. Thank you.
Let us put our hands together and congratulate our speaker, Toastmaster Sunita, for completing her first speech in Taj Toastmasters. Toastmaster Sunita, many congratulations as you complete your level 1, project 1, and as you enter the first stage of your progress as a public speaker. I always envy these times kids these days. You know why? Many reasons. They have access to laptops, tablets, play games, go to movie theaters, go to a mall, watch movies in theaters, and have fantastic teachers. During my time, teachers were all about giving advice, and today we had a teacher who herself told students just like advice. You have to go with them. And life is about a lifetime learning. What fantastic theme and speech she has delivered through her life story. When she said all about myself, I was wondering how she will cover the entire life story of hers. But what she did was fantastic, phenomenal. She was at the acme of her speech at all times. There was no looking back. She was always on the top. Look at her voice clarity. She nailed it. And believe me, this is her first speech. Even her vocal varieties were amazing when she hustled up on her speech tones at times. Her eye contact, she was directly looking at us, and as if it was here, thanks to the technology. So, overall, she had an amazing speech with a great opening, amazing body, and a fantastic conclusion. When you're at the acme of a peak, where else can you go? You can fly, you can shoot for the moon, and there the moon. And what is in it, her speech to shoot for the moon? I was looking here and there, then finally found out that an audience engagement would have added a charm to her speech. What can engage the audience better than a story? Where was the story of your life in your speech, Madam Toastmaster Sunita? If you had added that one beautiful story in your speech, for that matter, any speech would go to the pinnacle of success at any point of time. So, fellow Toastmasters, you enjoyed the speech of Toastmaster Sunita with amazing voice clarity, voice modulation, and voice modulations. What she could have improved is just a focus on audience engagement, and her speech would have gone to the next level. Back to you.
Thank you, D.T. Manas, for that excellent evaluation. Now, let us move to the second speech done by Toastmaster Parvez and 7. L1, B2 for the speech. This is going to be evaluated by our champion human speaker and very energetic Toastmaster Maya Krishnan. Toastmaster Maya Krishnan.
Once again, good evening to all Toastmasters, and special good evening to my speaker, Toastmaster Parvesh Kansar. You started with great quote. If you look at the right way, you can see that the old world is garden, quoted by Franz Hudson. Really, it's great to see your starting. When you come to the stage, you stand tall with confidence and settle your place with a few seconds and smile prior to speech. The way you are started really good. And coming to the body portion, you are keep the audience engaged with humor. You brought here one personal story about 15 HP motor is burnt. It needs to be rewinding down to the vendor. How do you perform this task? The interviewer asked to you. And he said, there will be no helper assist you for your information. And another one thing is that we don't have any lifting rod there or lifting wheels. Finally, you requested to provide the toolbox and dismantle and separate the rod. The interviewer said, we need such a kind of employee for this company. And again, you brought one more quote here. Keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become words. Keep your words positive because your words become behavior. Really, you treat your speech like a 5-5 course meal, served one bite at a time, not a fast food meal to be probably few bites. So eye contact was perfect, like a cashier working at the grocery stores. You know, when the cashier, he count the money, at the same time he focus on what is going on in the vegetable section. And your voice is loud and clear and confident. Conclusion, you started with your speech with clear point, illustrate your point with the example, end with clear point that wrap up the speech. Only one recommendation I would give. I hear your voice is totally monotone, entire speech. There were no low and high. You can project your voice more and have an energetic tone. If you focus on this speech, you will be a great speaker in the future.
For that excellent evaluation. In this also, you added some humor. That was your problem. Now, let us move to the third speech done by Toastmaster Jidesh Raj. This is going to evaluate by a new but energetic, and he can achieve a lot of positions in Toastmasters within a short video. He is a trainer by profession, mostly graduate in hotel and tourism management. Currently associated with the Diamond USA as an operation training lead. He is a degree education of Diplomatic Toastmasters Club, an active member of Taj Toastmasters Club, passionate become a professional public speaker. And I think I have one more quality. Whenever I ask for a role, he never hesitates. He will take up the role. He thinks that. Even though he didn't done that role before, he will take up the role and ask somebody how it will be done. Anyway, he will perform that duty perfectly. Let us welcome Toastmaster Mohammad Shakir to evaluate the speech.
By the title itself, my speaker, Jidesh Raj, attract the audience. What a great opening, I could say. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, and my speaker, Jidesh Raj, a special warm greeting. I was searching for the popcorn because I felt I was in a theater and watching a movie. Started the journey from Dubai, again go back to India, then go back to Nepal, again back to India with a road trip, and again to Serbia. It's really a thrilling journey. You can say an adventure journey. The three things that I like in your speech, Toastmaster Jidesh Raj, you are very relaxed and smile when you deliver the speech. It doesn't feel that you are a new speaker. It looks like you are an experienced speaker. I felt it. The second thing, the humor that you put it in your speech, like the vaccination certificate, and there was a conversation between your colleagues, Corona, and feeding the food. Like a dog, throw the food into your room. There are sentimental factors, but you turn that one into a humor. Kudos to your effort. And the third thing, you choose a real life story in your speech. That's the best way to attract the audience in any speech. Your speech was very short and crisp. You added a personal story. Audience awareness was good. Your hand gesture was good. You used the stage at the maximum level. Your body language was amazing. Your comfort level was good. You have a very good eye contact with all the audience. Anyway, you are in the first stage. This is only your level 1 project, 1 second speech. So I would like to give a small recommendation. Consider the time factor because timing is very important in Toastmastering or speeches. Then a vocal variety, the voice modulation, you could add, and a call for action when you end the speech. Just put a call for action. Did you have such an experience in the quarantine time? Did you get more science in your speech? So overall, it's a very good speech, well crafted and well presented. By adding only these two recommendations like a call for action and the time and the vocal variety, you can take me towards the speech to the next. Thank you, Anita.
Thank you, Toastmasters, for that specific and excellent evaluation. Now, let us move to the fourth speaker. First of all, I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Peter Koshi that he never missed that slot. He used that slot. His speech will be going to evaluate by a great evaluator who is a chartered accountant by profession. Started his career as accountant in MBFC company in 1997. Promoted as finance manager after 6 years, and group finance group CFO, and he involved a key position in many multinational corporate joint ventures and projects. A business valuation specialist with over 30 years of experience. He is the past president of Taj Toastmasters and immediate past area 6 director. Let us welcome Toastmasters Samit Virula.
Thank you, Chief Evaluator, for that lengthy introduction. Toastmasters and guests, once again, an ebullient greetings to you. The speaker, by his speech with the title, The Benefits of Mentoring, explained the role of a mentor. He started with a question: what is the difference between a mentor and coach? Without answering that question, he gave us the roles of a mentor one by one. How a mentor is going to help us to go within ourselves and find out better version of ourselves. During his speech, he explained or displayed the ingredients of a good speech, like voice modulation, stage utilization, good vocabulary, facial expressions, and all ingredients. He conveyed as the role of the mentor, and he concluded the speech by almost answering that question and asking us to go to or listen to our mentor and become mentor version of ourselves. Congratulations. And at one point of time, I was getting surprised whether he is giving us a speech or he is doing this small task at BP education and asking us to participate. Thank you for that. Now coming to the conclusion, it was good. And if you ask me a suggestion or something like that, we are Toastmasters, what all we have seen in your speech, it is as part of our objectives. When somebody is doing, everybody will do this project. But something outside Toastmasters, the purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of his previous experience as a protege, rather than giving this elaborate, one specific experience. If I were you, I will share my personal experience. My mentor, I will tell you who was my mentor, who helped me. I failed in class 7, class 8, and class 10. This is my school days. And I was a college dropper. And I am a chartered accountant, and I completed the electoral period. Why? In my school days, I was not oriented, but my mentor, who is just 8th class pass, my mother, pushed me, pulled me, encouraged me, and that is the reason. A mentor who can change your life. If you give some very easy for people to grasp, power of the next speech.
Thank you, Professor Sandeep, for that excellent explanation. Now we are going to the last prepared speech done by Sunil Kidwala. The project was L5P2 HPL second project. This is going to be evaluated by a lengthy introduction person. Let us say the champion speaker, champion evaluator of Taj Toastmasters Club and beyond area division and even he is the associate consultant over subject at Mixed University Medical City. Total 18 years of clinical, academic, and research experience was master's, dental surgery, dual fellowships from Royal College of Glasgow and Ireland. Why I am saying like this introduction, but we have to, I think most of the people not introducing like this, because we are not shouting the introduction obviously. But sometimes we have to know each other. Who is you? Who are you? Who is my friend? Who is the position? That's how you do. Let us welcome our club president, DPM Sundar Rao.
Thank you very much, Mr. General Evaluator, for introducing me to our next audience. Fellow Toastmasters,
How many of you have conducted birthday parties? How many of you have conducted weddings? Jokes apart, what was the difficulty that you faced conducting your birthday party? I'm pretty sure your wife would have given a punch. It was a rhetorical punch, right? And for example, if you had done a wedding, some of your relatives would have bit on your back. What was this? Food was not nice. This was not good. That was not good. So we know how difficult it is to conduct events such as this. But had it been someone like my speaker Toastmaster Sunil Idikula, who detailed the entire sequence of how to do an event, I'm sure my wife would not have given me a real punch after my daughter's first birthday. Of course, the relatives would not have bitten our backs for conducting such a poor. What a marvelous way of explaining such a fantabulous event that he took up from scratch, planned it, executed it, and showed us what success was on the screen. A big round of applause for my speaker. Some of the best things that I liked about his speech, because it was all about the lessons that we learned. So when we talk about doing a project of this caliber, what are the lessons that we learned? He told us the challenges in management of manpower, material, money, how we do. The second important thing was teamwork, the power of teamwork. In fact, he started off by saying that if everyone looks towards the same goal, then success just follows. And that was what he did. He showed us how he executed that and succeeded on that. And the third important thing was the jubilation of achieving, the joy of achievement beyond that. Two great things. One was Taj Girls Club. Young leaders are being brought up. And the other one was those beautiful artworks. This was the awesome part of the speech that we all took home as a message. In addition to that, he excelled in delivery. I'm sure this was his level 5 in his path. And this shows the experience of speaking so many times on the stage. The delivery part was immaculate. And the third important thing that I saw was the way how he detailed his speech. Starting from how the titles were selected using the ring of names, and then how 400 students organized into 3 different groups and how they were managed. A great way, as I told you, had I heard something like this for what I do, a project before, I am pretty sure that I will be doing a project as good as. Toastmasters in India, it is my responsibility to give you 2 recommendations. I am forced to do it. If I have to give you 3 recommendations, one, when you talk about challenges, it would have been happier had we known how you came across the challenge and overcame that. The second thing is when you are talking about a great event such as this. You know, when we all do these birthday parties and weddings, we are all happy when we saw the video presentation or the photos. So if you had made a virtual presentation of all the videos, photos, included even the Taj Girls Club photos, and made it like a virtual presentation or video, it would have been even more uplifting. You would be so overjoyed. And the last but not the least, when you have proven to all of us that you can pull off such a big event, the idea behind giving such a speech is to motivate, call for action. If I can do it, why not you? On the whole, a great speech, a great detailing of how a project should be done, with these subtle recommendations, I am pretty sure Toastmasters in India is going to achieve more and more projects such as these and more jubilations. Back to you, Mr. General.
Thank you, TTM, Dr. Sundaram, for the quality evaluation. Now, we are going to hear a lengthy evaluation within a short period. That is tabletop evaluation. This is going to be evaluated by another doctor professional. He is coming from Uttarakhand, but he is an associate professor in medical bacteriology at King's South University and is research for multidisciplinary science for at least 8 years of experience. Ground of Toastmasters, let us welcome Dr. Arunachala, District Foundation, for the of this session.
you can do it.
Fear does not prevent death, it prevents the life. Hello, Toastmasters and guests, good evening, all of you.
Good evening.
Thank you so much, our dynamic Toastmaster Hassan Hussain, for the great entertaining table topic session. It was really well organized and related to the deeds. Today you proved that you are acme table topic master. Come to our evaluations. First speaker, Toastmaster Sunny Guru. He spoke about our Dr. Abdul Kalam. He always looked up for his success. And he immediately started to compare about humans and animals, how they look up. And your conclusion was great. Look up that made life beautiful. It was great. The only recommendations for this, use the word of the day during your speech. It was outstanding. Next speaker, Toastmaster Nippon Kasi. Really, I thought he went down. After I noticed that he is ambitious. Regarding the table topics questions, he spoke brilliantly. During the speech, you asked the questions. That was great, and then you made the attention to the audience. You explained your own story. It was a great and admirable. And today you proved acme table topic speaker. Only recommendations. Maybe you can, during your speech, you can just walk during while you are speaking. Because today I noted that you stand the same place during your speech. The third speaker, Toastmaster Jabbar. You started nicely way related to the concept of the topics. You spoke about challenging and achievement. It was a wonderful speech and great conclusions. I have one recommendation. Add some humorous to your speech. It will be outstanding. The fourth speaker, our guest, Muhammad. Wow, nice and great opening. And then he spoke about if you want to win, you first fail. You first fail and make mistakes. It was wonderful and way to start your speech. Even I can't teach my first speech. The fifth speaker, Toastmaster, Pastor. Your speech was quite well and you explained your own stories. It was a great and only recommendations. You should be use the entire time of our table topics, which we allotted. And then another thing, if you want, another thing you can do in your speech, maybe you can use the free hand. It will be great for your next level. Back to those masters.
Thank you, Dr. Toastmaster Arunachala. Now let us go to the. Before that, timer, whether all the evaluators are qualified.
No, unfortunately, we have two evaluators who couldn't qualify. There is one is Mohammed Shakir and Sundar Ramalingam.
Let's vote for best evaluator. Can you please?
Who are qualified again?
The names of the qualified evaluators. Yes.
Qualified is Manas, Maya Krishnan, Sunny Guruvila, and our table topic evaluator, Arunachala.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
Thank you.
Meantime, let us go to some meeting leaders report. First of all, I would like to call the third master, Ginger Koshi, to present the word report.
Thank you, Mr. Roy. The greatest part of the word was is when his word is used generously. And today it was used by many of the masters, Dr. Sundar Ramalingam, Joe Koshi, Sunita George, Dr. Sunita Johnny. I would request everyone to keep silent. Am I humorous? Okay. Toastmaster Parveen Ansari to use the word. Toastmaster Mohammed Shakir, Toastmaster Bhaskar, Toastmaster Bhangaran, Toastmaster Manpreet, Manasir Bukhari, and Toastmaster Mohammed Shakir. A big round of applause for all those people. Next, I was very happy that I could note down so many quotations. The fabulous, way by all the speakers. Okay, counting our blessings each day. Life is a journey. Keep positive words because words become your habit. Great quote. And rise again and again. Always look up. That makes life beautiful. Pinnacle of success. Falling down is not failure. And there are a few improper usages that as well. So we have it brings optimism. It brings optimism. I got selected. Brainstorming. Keep me alive, kept me alive. Otherwise, it's a great meeting. I had very less to do. Thank you.
Hope you completed the proposal.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, I would like to call next meeting our accountant, Toastmaster Mansoor.
Once again, good evening. I'm presenting my hard-work dog. Toastmasters Mitra Rajan uses but 1 time and 18 times I equal times. Toastmaster Parveen Ansari uses and 7 times I 40 times. Toastmaster Nitin uses half 3 times, so 3 times, and 4 times I 16 times. Toastmaster Jitu Kursi uses but 1 time and 7 times I 7 times. Toastmaster Sunil uses and 11 times I 5 times. Toastmaster Sunny Urmila uses but 1 times and 2 times I 5 times. Toastmaster Iqbal Qasim uses but 2 times and 3 times I 8 times. Toastmaster Jabir Ali uses so 1 times but 1 times and 1 times I twice. Yes, Ulta uses half 2 times, so 2 times and 2 times. Toastmaster Bhaskar uses but 1 time, I 3 times. Vidya Manaya Mukherjee, evaluation section, uses so 2 times and 5 times, I 5 times. Toastmaster Maya Krishna uses and 2 times, I 2 times. Toastmaster Mohammed Sakir uses 1 and 2 times, I 2 times. Toastmaster Sunil Urmila uses and 5 times, I 2 times. Toastmaster Sundar Ramasingam uses and 4 times, I 3 times. Toastmaster Arunachal uses and 2 times, I 2 times. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mansoor, for that detailed report. Now, let us move to the timer's report. Today's timer was Toastmaster Raji.
So for the icebreaker, Sunita timing is 5 minutes 19 seconds. And the other speakers, the prepared speakers, speaker Parveen Ansari, 6 minutes 55 seconds. Jitesh Raj, 7 minutes 58 seconds. Jitesh Kochi, 7 minutes 12 seconds. Sunil Class, 7 minutes 22 seconds. And moving to table topics, Sunny Kubula, 2 minutes 20 seconds. Mohammad Iqbal Qasim, 2 minutes 16 seconds. Jawad Ali, 2 minutes 6 seconds. Muhammad Abdullah, 1 minute 6 seconds. Askar, 1 minute 2 seconds. Moving to the evaluation section, Manas, 3 minutes 19 seconds. Maya Krishnan, 2 minutes 53 seconds. Mohammed Shakir, 3 minutes 37 seconds. Sunny Ullah, 3 minutes 11 seconds. Sundarani took 4 minutes 7 seconds. Table topic evaluation, Arunachala 3 minutes 5 seconds. With this, back to you.
Thank you for the exact report. Now, let us vote for the best meeting leader. Meanwhile, you can go for overall evaluation. We are coming 5 minutes late now. Can anybody put some motion? I would like to raise a motion to extend the meeting time by 15 minutes.
I support the motion.
Thank you.
Can you please read the names of meeting leaders?
Yes. Webmaster Toastmaster Jokoshi, Grammarian Toastmaster Jokoshi, Accountant Toastmaster Mansoor, Timer Toastmaster Rajiv, and Board Counter Toastmaster Jathan. Today, this meeting was started on time. And one recommendation to the general evaluators, if you are a general evaluator, you need to come on the meeting on time. Overall, the meeting was very energetic and entertaining also. For me, I was familiar with physical meeting after 1 year. Everything was perfect, professionally conducted. Kudos to Teacher Coaching, our meeting and membership for arranging meeting. And we concluded 5 prepared speeches. That is great. One thing I noticed before we introduce any Toastmaster to speak for mentioning them, just use BTM or PM before them. Somebody used just their name. This is our traditional we have followed. Just use prefix PM or BTM. All the meeting was conducted. All the participants done their part perfectly. Especially a great team by our POE, our Toastmaster Karnagara. And the transition between each prepared speech was smooth. He introduced the prepared speakers very well. That was nice. And coming to the table topic session, great topics selected by the Toastmaster Hassan Hussain, and all the topics were directly connected to the theme of the day. And coming to the evaluation session, all the evaluations are excellent. As I said earlier, it really inspired or encouraged the speakers to do the next project. That was great. With this, I conclude my general evaluation today. I'm happy to be a general evaluator of today's meeting. Over to you, Toastmasters today.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for the wonderful evaluation of our today's meeting. Coming to our, I said 4 pills, 3rd pill and 4th pill, I will give you quickly. Please follow it quickly. The 3rd one is share your commitments to your goals. How you can share your commitments to your goals? Better to communicate your goals to your friends and whoever knows us. When you share, you may not know similar goals your friends also will have. What they are doing, you can copycat that so that both of you can reach your goal as soon as possible. The second one, when you share your goal, you get commitment because if you fail, your friends are going to laugh at you. So that will push you, that will motivate you to reach that question. When I said about my turnover and all, when 5 years before, I told my friends I wanted to do the business with someone and talk about crore business, 1 crore, 2 crore. My friend laughed like anything for 1 week. He was telling everyone, see this fellow, he is going to talk 1 crore business with someone. But luckily, when I shared and when he laughed, that was inside me. I have to do something. And today I have achieved that. It's turnover, not profit. Yes, they are not the income tax officer. Yes. So that's the accountability you will get it when you share the report. The fourth one, visualize the result. Think about what could be the result. That is the important point. Why you are here? When you realize that this is what you are going to do, this is what you are going to get, when you achieve this goal, when you achieve your objective in the life, automatically you will get that motivation and you will look up for betterment on your life, and definitely all of us will get our ultimate in the life graph. I'm happy and feel good that today I have given some information as a Toastmaster of the evening, and meeting was very good. Let us listen from our presiding officer now.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, for that exciting session that indeed took us to the acme of performance that we all try to achieve. The hallmark of today's meeting, I would rather say, is our TMOD. We start off giving us an intro of what the topic of looking up, forever looking up is. Toastmaster of the Day uplifted us with those beautiful topics, and the general evaluator took us to the acme of what looking up is and looking beyond that is. Kudos to all the big three leaders. A big round of applause for our Middle Topics Master, Toastmaster Hassan Hussain, and our General Evaluator, Toastmaster Roy. On this juncture, let me request the vote counter to cast or take the votes for the best of big three. Please cast your vote for the best of big three. So as we are progressing with the results that is going to be served out within some time, of course we also have dinner that is going to be served out. Please stay put and enjoy the dinner, and then that's the part of it. Yes. So it's now time for us to hear feedback from our guests. Let us hear from our online guest, Mr. Kazi Aram. Okay, we have one guest with us. Toastmaster Muhammad Abdullah would like to hear your feedback about today's meeting. Good evening,
my first session with you guys, and I found it interesting, and you are very motivated to be on the stage and speak to a large audience. And yeah, that was my experience, and thank you.
Thank you very much. I'd like to hear the critics Toastmaster Muhammad Abdullah soon enough. And by the way, your table topics was in fact amazing, because we all, when we came up for the first time attempting a table topic in impromptu speech, we just fumbled for words and just looking at the green light, most of us ran away because we did not want to get embarrassed ourselves without speaking anything. But you made sure that you spoke something and you impressed us. So thank you very much. And a big round of applause. Another guest who joined online is not around with us. So let me move on to a couple of announcements that I would like to make before I announce the results. The first thing is about the education awards. We are currently number 2 in District 79 in terms of education awards. We just have to gather our momentum. Look up forward. Last year, we were number 1 in District 79. Beyond that, we were number 7 internationally. Of course, we had different reasons because of the numerous awards. We were totally online, but we are moving to a hybrid scenario. But this challenge cannot put us down. We have to look forward. Please make use of this opportunity and bring up as many education awards as possible, because every time you speak, it counts. You see, as I was talking about Toastmaster Sunil Devula, he has delivered close to 15 or 16 speeches, and you see the difference. When we see the first speech and what he is doing right now, we see the immaculate change. So many members, Toastmaster Karnagar and Toastmaster Mike and Toastmaster Shakir. I want all of us, like how Toastmaster Jijo said, we all should be great communicators and leaders. So let's not give it up. And today we have 2-level accomplishments. Vice President Education, setting an example by himself, he completed his level 2 in the 4th part, innovative planning, and of course, doing 4 parts requires a lot of innovative planning, and he is doing that. And then our dynamic leader who has taken up the dynamic leadership path, completed his level 5 Toastmasters in leadership. And in terms of achieving education awards, look forward, find out who your mentor is, look up. Okay, if you are not getting an answer, call the Vice President of Education, call him anytime, he will give you the answer because he has it pretty good. If you are not able to reach it due to any other reasons, all the ExCom members are there to help you. Please feel free to come to us. Last but not the least, we are, like I said in the last week's meeting, we are now going into the physical scenario. We are encountering a few expenses in terms of the venue cost and the food expenses. So it was agreed upon by ExCom and communicated to everyone that every meeting that we do physically will be charging 10 riyals per member. Guests are our guests and we treat them with hospitality, so they will not be charged, but members they need to pay 10 riyals. So this month, today's meeting expenses you may need to pay, and next month we have already, next month we have already laid out the plan for 2 physical meetings. So we would appreciate that if you could pay 30 riyals today, the treasurer, if you can pay it physically, or if you want to pay it through a transfer, through STC Pay or any other means, you could approach either the VPM or the treasurer or me, and we will enable how to do it on an STC Pay or transfer. From January, it will be collected on a 6-month basis because January to June is the next cycle of payment. So we will do it during the 6-monthly payment, so it will be announced. So this is it. So now, much awaited results are ready with our dynamic vote counter. Toastmaster Java, are you ready?
What good evening to all. The results are ready now.
How to deliver the cups? How to deliver the cups? Anyway, these cups are going to come. I'll send you a photo.
Digital.
We have the ribbons?
Yes.
I request the VP on the stage to hand over the ribbons. And I also request our past president and past Area 6 Director, Toastmaster Sunny Karvalla, on the stage to honor the winners of today's meeting. Yes, sir, you can read this.
Best prepared speaker, Toastmaster, Nijum Koshi. Best table topic speaker, Toastmaster Iqbal Qasim.
Say cheese. Look here. Thank you.
Best evaluated Toastmaster Sunny Kurvila.
You can take that.
Who has taken a year-long break and come to physical meeting. Let me call our VPPR and President of Grand Professional Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Sunny, Roy Jose, to do the honors.
Thank you. Thank you.
Best meeting leader, Toastmaster Mansoor Alam. The last one, best of big three, Toastmaster Karnagaran.
Come closer. A cheese. Thank you.
We have one more award.
She's there. I'm not there.
Toastmasters Foundation to honor our icebreaker speakers. There are some clubs which do a standing ovation, but here we follow them with a trophy. Okay, Toastmaster Sunita, she delivered an icebreaker speech. And congratulations, and this is her.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you, Dino, and thank you, Toastmaster Jabarali, for announcing the results. So with that, we come to the close of today's meeting. I now request all of you to stand up for the introduction.